Saturday morning here at the shop. We got Bow Spec on the fab bench. You know what's going down. Shit, we got coilovers. What's left of my original struts and my car up here. I have a 1985 300ZX NA Z31. Currently working on getting the rear axle bolts out. Some asshole put on like 9 pounds of Loctite on each and every bolt. So that's really cool. I'm glad he, made it safe, but we have the fronts out. I'm gonna flex a little bit. This car has 300,000 miles on it. And yeah, it leaks oil because it's a Nissan, but it's really not a bad car. Nothing really crazy going on back here. Exhaust is rotted out, but that's typical. Don't look at that. We're not worried about that. The wheels are in the truck still, but we got the coilovers.
Getting ready to cut.
Bo's gonna start cutting. I'm tasking him with doing this because I don't cut coilovers. He does. So.
Or weld.
Or weld. I don't even work here.
Yeah, you might as well just.
Yeah, you put oil in your shoe? Let me see.
Oops.
Fucking asshole.
Oopsies.
What an idiot. Got a little update. Coilovers are on the knuckles. The whole thing's turning. Okay.
I'll center them again before I weld them.
So Bo had to clearance the coilovers a little bit. I don't know if you can see it.
Like right there.
There's a little bit of a ridge. I don't know if it's all knuckles, my knuckles.
Oh, and also I had to grind down this. This was a hump.
I had to grind down the hump. So there is some extra work to do compared to compared to the normal 280ZX and 280Z coils. But yeah, they're on. I've been spending the last 30 minutes cussing, working on getting the rear 5 lug or rear 5 or 4 lug out, rear 5 lug in. I took the axle apart because I'm stupid and I didn't realize this whole thing would come out. So the whole time I was working on it, I was trying to fight around that piece right there, and it comes out. But now I have another problem where the axle's in pieces and I have to fix that too. So, woohoo. There's not much droop in those. They don't really come out that easy. So, I'm probably be cussing later, reinstalling those. But, here's the fun part. 4 lug is out of the car, 5 lug is ready to go in. So, bam. There is a difference between early and late model stubs. I got these from Sean German on Facebook. So early model cars are, I forget, longer or shorter. One of the two, they're different. So if you have an early model car, buy early stubs. If you have a late model car, buy late model stubs. Or I guess it doesn't matter if you need 5 lug on late models because they come with it. I bought new bearings, but I'm gonna try to smash the stub in there. We'll see how it goes. I mean, worst comes to worst, I have new bearings anyway, so who cares? But eventually I'm going to do an S13 subframe. So if I can avoid doing all that extra work, I will. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lugs on a not 5 lug car. So, up at the front, Bow Spec has coilovers on. Powertrix coilovers, turbo hubs. They're a little stiff. I'm hoping they wear in. I don't know. I put them on right. But turbo hubs up in 87. I have 300ZX Z52 brakes that I'm putting back on. Not putting factory stuff back on. There's my coilovers again. I gotta show off the Bow Spec welds.
It's alright.
It's alright. As we make our way over to the brake caliper section. Stayed late the other night, powder coated these. I'll give you some B-roll, Chris. Anyways, so I have seal kit off eBay. Hopefully I don't die. But I'm gonna spend the next while cleaning out the bores. I have some 3000 grit sandpaper right there. This is ceramic coat. I don't know if I'm going to put it on yet or not. So we use some sandpaper and clean up the bores, make sure there's nothing in there. And yeah, these will be on the car. So just in case you guys have never reinstalled pistons into brake calipers before, that is a brake caliper piston. There's a groove here for the dust seal once it's in. So I have the seals already installed in the caliper. Those little black square seals in there. They're square, not round like regular O-rings. When you push the brakes in, the O-ring goes like this, and it pulls the piston back in slightly. That way it doesn't drag. So, the kit that I bought came with some assembly lube, caliper lubricant. So you just dab some on there, roll it around. I like to smear, roll that around, and then all the excess I will put in the caliper. And then it should just slide right in. Obviously it has to be very straight. Oh, damn, it went too far. Alright. I don't want it in that far because I have to put the dust seal on. But I have these fancy brake caliper piston pliers. Boom. Pistons. So after you have all 8 pistons in, it is now time to put on the dust seals. So some calipers are different. This is the dust seal for the Z32 caliper. My Cobra calipers, you had to put the inner in the caliper first and then slide the piston through the outer. This one's different. These you just literally just push on. So I left the piston out a little bit, so you can see the difference between these two. So this inner ring can sit in the groove of the piston, and then I can push the piston all the way through after that. So to get it on, just stretch it around. Careful not to tear it, obviously. And you don't want any folds in it, any weird. You want it to lay flat, kind of like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and push it through, like that. And then I should easily be able to secure it on the outside. And boom, that's it. You have these lock rings. They just stretch and they hold constant tension on the seal. And that's it. I held it here and then kind of walked it around with my fingernail. It's a little tough. Like that. And eventually it'll snap in. Boom. Well, it's dark outside now, but look, the car's outside and it's got wheels on it that are one more lug than last time. There's a lot of camber back here, but that's what happens when you lower it a lot and you don't have any aftermarket parts to support it. But fitment is money. I don't have rolled fenders, but it'll camber up in there. It'll be all right. In the front, also money, no problem. Yep. It was a long day at work. Bo's over there. He's tired. I'm tired.
All right. All right. Hi. So he brought us a downpipe that doesn't line up with the factory bracket, so Bo's extending it right now. It's got one of those aftermarket tubular manifolds. Drove.
See my fully fabricated downpipe?
Yeah. Drove all the way from Austin to have us build. This would be exhaust. Bo, is this exhaust number 4? This is number 4, isn't it? Supra exhaust, I'm pretty sure it's number 4. So we have David, Brent,
Yeah.
And then David number 2.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Yeah.
So,
Four.
is that what you came up with for extending the bracket?
Yeah, it's literally just a piece of metal extending it.
So there's the exhaust that's coming off of this thing. So single exit for the win. It's mint, bro.
It's all right.
We should do like a recap of all of the Supras we've done so far.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'll have to snag some sound clips of it. They all sound the same, but it sounds good every time. Alright, we swapped the customer's downpipe in, chopped it where it necked down to 3 inches, and put a 4-inch V-band. We also extended the factory retention bracket to space it out for the aftermarket manifold. So now that lines up. He wanted an extra point of contact. Let's got that done. And the battery's dying. This is the best one you've done so far.
Huh?
I said, I think this is the best one you've done so far.
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, every time I try and improve.
Yeah. It looks great.
Thank you.
Well, here's the completed Supra exhaust. I guess maybe it's an upgraded factory turbo.
It's definitely an upgraded turbo.
Because it's got like the factory like electronic wastegate actuator.
And I noticed the wastegate is open currently.
Yeah, I think they're normally open and like it gets closed. A lot of German cars are like that. They're naturally open and then the wastegate gets pressurized shut or vacuum shut or whatever.
Yeah.
They work reverse of a traditional.
That's weird.
Don't forget that one.
I know.
With the black headlights like that and that bumper and all that, it reminds me of the alien fighter ships from Independence Day.
Oh yeah, I love these cars in black.
It looks good in any color. I haven't seen an ugly Supra.
I like the yellow.
It's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that blue. But I think my favorite one was that, I think it's like tungsten silver or something like that.
Yeah, tungstens are nice too.
You hear that? Bo just said a grayscale color is nice.
That I like that great.
Banks makes gauges for these cars? I thought they only did like diesel and truck stuff. You know who that is? Banks Power Pack? Yeah. You know these damn BMWs are with rod bearings.
It's tucked up as high as it can hit. Free wheel?
Yeah, free wheel.
Let me hop in, I'll film from the passenger seat.
Sure.
Sounds good.
I put it in sport mode and started doing the burbles.
Yeah, sounds good. Dude, I swear to God.
Phone call?
Yeah. Never fails.
You good?
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
It does sound pretty good.
Well, I guess that wraps it up for Supra exhaust number 4. Austin said he has a license plate somewhere in the car he'd like put on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know where. Or I gotta go look at my messages. It should make it sound a lot better. It sounded really raspy. You weren't here when it had the single exit Tomei, were you?
I've never seen it.
Okay, so he bought it with the single exit Tomei, and you know, like no resonators, anything, and dude, it was so trumpety.
Yeah.
He hated it. So we did the Beluga Racing exhaust. They're out of Garland. And then he bought those test pipes a year ago.
I do, so that supercharged T37 we had all these J pipes and resonators on it, and that one did sound pretty good.
Yeah.
So hopefully this one can
It's hard to get a VQ to sound good, but with all this extra stuff. Hey, awesome. Appreciate it. Is that a factory Nismo oil cap? Or is it?
I don't think so. I've never seen one before.
Yeah, neither have I. But this is also like a year newer than Austin's.
Notice that.
That's an aftermarket.
Is it?
I like the duckbill.
I do too.
I think it looks better.
Check out his rear diffuser too.
Oh, I didn't realize he had a diffuser.
It's nice. It's carbon.
Yeah, it does look nice. Not bad.
This is like the premium and everything too.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's factory or not.
I don't think so.
Well, it's got the red stripe in it though.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
a big
it
Nismo
might be.
character.
Yeah. I didn't realize this thing had valves in the back.
Yeah. I don't think they work though.
Okay. They're not hooked up to anything.
And I've tried pushing it and I don't hear any different.
Gotcha.
I mean, they got vacuum to them though. So
Yeah. This car definitely has the works on it.
Did you ask Austin or him if he wanted to buy those Test pipe?
He's worried about it being raspy,
Okay.
which is fair.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, dude, I'll be honest with you, they're titanium, they're catless, they're resonated, they don't have resonators. So, yeah.
So they might be.
Yeah, so I don't think he wants to go with it,
Okay.
which is fine.
Yeah, I was on the off-road.
Yeah.
They were here.
I mean, hell, there's a reason Austin didn't want them.
Yeah.
So, some people like that sound and others don't. The Audi Saga. 18?
18? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. It's been holding.
We think we're finally done with the Audi after we did water pump for the first visit, thermostat housing, oil separator,
Oil filter.
oil filter housing, some O-rings, a supercharger coolant hose. So far, so good. Oh, it looks good.
It's all right.
Practice makes
I
perfect.
still can't weld, but it's one piece now.
I mean, it's pretty damn good to me, considering, you know, we're not a welding school.
I just hate that I started here first.
Yeah.
And that's the part that he's gonna look at. But we can get a Cerakote.
Oh, so that's at the back of the turbo. Yeah, I'm going to talk to him about ceramic coating because there's just so much localized heat. How does it fit in there?
It doesn't.
Why? It got tweaked?
No.
Oh.
The steering shaft's in the way. It fit until it got round. So I have to take the steering shaft out, or I'm gonna try and there's another piece of the heat shield I can take out.
What if we just cut and extend the oval portion a little bit longer?
No. It's
Pain in the ass?
It's already done.
Okay.
But I'm hoping after I take out one more piece, it might fit.
Yeah, it just has to go in there. I mean, it's got solid engine mounts. It's not going anywhere.
Just this little bracket here might give me the room to slide it through,
Oh, yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah, we talked Mr. Loy into doing oval tubing because it's just too tight. That's the proper way to do a remote turbo downpipe oval tubing.
The Pucker Factory one is nice though.
Is it? I haven't seen. I need to look up the pictures of it.
It's got like 3 beads of weld on it, and they're all perfect.
Yeah. Is this not Pucker Fab stuff?
I don't know if this up pipe is Pucker Fab. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to make the new brake line for the driver's side because the up pipe sits on the brake line. So
Yeah, and I had talked to him about like either we need to redo the brake line or we need to modify the up pipe.
can't modify the up pipe anymore,
That's true.
and it's way easier to make a new brake
Yeah.
line. It's not hard.
All right. Cool.
They should steal it.
Should steal it.
Dude, it's almost as expensive to put a Haltech in a Z32 as it is to replace the IAC.
I hope it works.
Yeah, me too. So this one we built the engine in a year ago. It's back for a surging idle. So we're going to attempt to clean the idle air control valve.
First try.
Is it nasty on the inside?
Not really.
Doesn't
No.
hurt to try.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
There's only so many steps.
Right.
So did Perry put this one in?
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
I do remember him cussing on this car.
Oh, set it with the screw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the twin turbo cars, you're supposed to unplug one of those,
Mm-hmm.
set base idle, and go for it. But on the NA cars, you're supposed to unplug the TPS.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's different.
Nissan, that's why.
That sounds funky. Sounds busted.
Lift it up and shake it with both hands. Yeah, I bet that was my rattle. Yeah. Dude, it sounded like hell. from inside the car. Look at the size difference too.
I'll be about there.
Almost there.
That's not bad at all. We also have those U-bends if you want to just section cut a U-bend.
That's what I was gonna try and do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't zoom in too close to those roads.
It's alright. I mean, I filled, you know, like half-inch gaps too with MIG wire.
I definitely had some 8
Yeah.
gaps.
I mean, if this was a customer car, we'd be doing it the right way, but I just want it to sound good. I don't care how it looks.
Yeah, you're never gonna see it.
Yeah. And when people on YouTube hear how good it sounds, they're not going to care how it looks either. Or if they do, tell you what, send us a resume. You better be the best fabricator in the world or you should shut up.
Yeah.
Somebody on one of our Supra posts posted a laugh emoji, and I was like, I guarantee you this guy thinks he's the best welder in the world, isn't going to like pick apart our work. There's always one asshole like that. Like they never sucked at anything ever. Like they were instantly born an expert in welding. So I was going to film a sound clip of this exhaust with the factory mufflers and the valves jammed open. But the reason I didn't is because it sounded like shit. I'll just be honest with you, it's not noteworthy. I'm sure if the muffler didn't have a broken baffle on the inside, it would have sounded pretty decent. But, so I got the downpipes I installed on Black Friday. Did a double X pipe because it's supposed to really cut down on resonant frequencies, or at least on the LS400s it does. And I went ahead and added some high flow resonators back in it. And I'm going to put my vibrant mufflers that were on my LS400 on this thing.
Will need to be re-welded if we reuse it.
You mean one that sat on the shelf for a whole year that we never
Yeah.
touched? Yeah. Oh yeah, check out the fresh bandsaw coolant. I'm really glad I used to pay somebody hourly to maintain this. And then I still had to change the coolant myself.
Just to not maintain it.
Yeah. So initially I tried to cut my 2.5-inch bottle resonators out to 3, and yeah, that ain't gonna work. So it was too late. It was too late to return them anyways. So I wasted $80 regardless. Got both the race and daily drivers in the shop.
Hey, don't forget about old Trusty, you know.
Yeah.
We just gotta put the valence on it.
Yeah. I just wanted to have this ready because the cold start has like the higher idle speed.
Oh yeah.
That's like when it was really raspy, was like initial cold start.
I never did that.
What?
I never did that.
Did what? The trim?
It goes off.
Why?
I don't work on cars.
Oh. You okay
I
there?
got that on video.
You probably did. They make a carbon fiber one of those.
Sure they do.
Yeah, I want to buy
Probably
one.
what, $800?
No, it's like $200-300.
Oh, that's
It's Chinese carbon fiber, but carbon is carbon, still counts.
Sounds good. It's just farty enough.
Yeah. Well, sorry for this month's vlog being a little short. We closed the shop down for the final week of December to get our staff caught up on rest and relaxation. Once again, a huge thank you to all of our valued clientele, our staff who made 2023 a great year, and we look forward to making big waves in 2024. Thank you to everyone who took part in our end of year sale that we run every year. I don't think y'all realize just how valuable that is to our company. When you guys take part in these holiday sales, the profits go straight to giving our entire staff paid time off with their families to enjoy the holidays. So from the bottom of all of our hearts at Godzilla, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We have quite a bit planned for 2024, and we can't wait to share it with you guys on YouTube.